Zombie apocalypse.
Hey, what's up guys? Rock Blues out here. So we're going to give you a Pit Fighter build video. I will go over my majors, the talents, like variations on majors that you could use, and minors as well. And I'll just kind of show you quickly how I try and use the skills. I'm not the greatest Pit Fighter in the world. I've been trying to play it more and more. I'm not used to using cooldowns at all in a video game, so I'm having a bit of trouble managing that. Now that I've got kind of a set build, I just need some time playing it. But I am going to take a little bit of a break from it in order to play the Titan Myrmidon. Again, I kind of miss it. So let's just get right into the stuff, the good stuff. So we went all my points into strength. We've got 749 damage. Something weird is going on with the Furious buff right now, which is this minor. See, it's like sticking on it. Once it counts down to 0. Oh yeah, it just keeps resetting. So I don't know if that's intended, but it's yeah. So this may drop to 649 because the Furious buff is 100 AP. Oh no, hold on, I read that's wrong. Increasing your damage bonus by 10% for 15 seconds. Okay. So I don't know why it just keeps resetting, but yeah, when you're not in a group, you're going to have 749 with the Furious buff up. In a group, it'll go up to 849. We got almost 10.5% crit strike, 143% crit damage. This stuff doesn't matter, and this is actually closer to 9k, but because I'm in the keep, I'm getting an extra bit of HP bonus. Does it show here? Yeah, I'm getting another 1500 HP. So Deadeye, this is another buff that we have from the keep. You're not going to see that anywhere as far as I know. So that doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, so the race I went with was Half Giant. Alternative race is Minotaur. The stun immunity is really busted right now. It's whatever direction the Minotaur's facing. I don't know. I've tried to stun Minotaurs from several different directions and it not work. So if you like to use things that aren't working as intended, Minotaur is the way to go. I chose the Half Giant though for a couple of reasons. You get strength and you get constitution, which you see up on the attributes there. You also get the Making Me Mad passive, which will increase your damage and your healing bonus. And then the main reason is for the stun, because you can still get kited pretty easily in this game if the other player knows what they're doing. So let's just show you the stun real quick. What the idea is, and I wish they would just put the stun in the leap like they do with the Barbarian, just do it for all of the champions, or add a slow to it so that when I leap, I'm not just wasting a skill leaping and then not being able to do anything when I get there. Because you got to remember they have dodge rolls too, and a lot of range classes have slows, so me just leaping up to you is kind of pointless. So what I do is I go number 1 and then straight into number 2 and try and stun. That's really the only chance you have. I tried this on Zyback on his hamster and it missed twice. Extremely frustrating. I just got slowed and pepper boxed for the next few minutes until I was dead. Also, you have the Hurlbat, which is a nice slow. So I guess you could slow and then go into the leap. Still not always the best if they already have a dodge pip up. It's got quite a cooldown, the leap. 5 seconds. So it is what it is. We gotta make do. So let's get into the majors. I'm running Troubadour and Adjudicator right now. So Troubadour, you run Requiem. This actually kind of helps you in a group. I know I put this up as a solo build, but this will buff your group as well by increasing the damage the player takes by 15% for, what is it, 12 seconds? So, great skill. It's actually up to 5 enemies within 5 meters. So it's a great skill. If you have 2 in your group, you can run Lament of Sadness. Something else you can consider putting here instead is Shieldbreaker or Plague Lord. The other one I've been playing around with a little bit was Holy Avenger. I really like Adjudicator. I don't know that I would change it for anything. Like, you could always go Force Mage or Illusionist. I really don't see the point. You're not a damage class, so it will help you out some, but this has some perks of its own, and I'll show you those in a second here. So this comes from Adjudicator. Demolishes an enemy, physical mitigations, causing 142 plus 142% weapon damage. Not a ton, but the stacks, it doesn't say how it stacks, whether it just stacks on its own or whether you can just keep hitting them repeatedly. Like, I don't understand really this skill. Let's see what the cooldown is. 23 seconds. It doesn't say the duration of the CC or of the armor break, I don't think. Yeah, so I don't know. It's cheap, and it goes well with this. Adjudicate. This also comes from Adjudicator, obviously. Smashes an enemy for 133 plus 133% weapon damage. And then this is the good part. Judges an enemy inflicting 160 plus 160% holy weapon damage and cannot be mitigated normally. And it's on a 9-second cooldown. So you can cast this almost permanently. Or infinitely, sorry. We'll get into the next skill here. This is a Pitfighter skill. So the first one, I don't remember actually what it does. Yeah, it just kicks at them. And you can suppress. You could also, what you should do in the beginning of a fight, in my opinion, is you do your leap, your stun, your armor break, and then you go into the bleed, which is on this skill here. It's the third one. So you put the bleed on them. Very strong. Very strong. Bleeds are very strong in this game. Ultimate Warrior. This is how you stay alive if you're going to run the neckbreaker. It's your only way to stay alive if you're going to run the neckbreaker. So the way I do it is, if I'm out solo and I'm running in lots of small groups, I don't expect to be running into a big Zerg, I'll use neckbreaker because it's got the most damage out of all of our skills. It also gives you a barrier. If I'm going out with the group and it's like siege hour per se and there's lots of people around busy, I use Invincible Warrior. This thing tanks you up pretty good, makes you nigh invincible with damage prevention and healing over time. You become immune to control effects and your exposed statuses are removed. So you can flash cast ultimates, obviously. If you're CC'd, cast your ult, it'll get you out. Try not to waste them, but you get what I'm saying. Alright, then there's the Hurlbat, which I already said. I tried making a build without this. Don't do it. You're just going to get kited. It slows the enemy. It does a decent amount of damage. It's not bad for what it is. And then the Kick Sand blinds people, I believe. Yeah. Kick Sand at nearby enemy, blinding them for 4 seconds while dealing 158, 186 weapon damage. It's not like, it's nothing that people are going to worry about when they see you doing it, but it's what we got. And then the Massive Cleave. So this is kind of like a flex spot. If you wanted to try something, you could try this one. Consonant Chains damages and slows your target and as many as 5 additional enemies for 105 plus 105 weapon damage, but reducing by 30% for each additional target. It's alright. I used it. Didn't love it, didn't hate it. Just kind of mediocre. Or you could use this one. Afflicts an enemy with an aura, causing other nearby enemies to suffer 30 plus 30% weapon damage. I don't know how good this one is. I really didn't try it all that much. Number 30 just does not seem like enough to even bother with. So, yeah, there's that. We went over the ultimate already. So the miners, I choose overwhelming odds. This is good when you're outnumbered. It gives you some resistances. Uniform plate for the attack power, and Furious, which we already went over, gives you 100 or 10%, 15%, whatever it was. That's right here. Let's see. Oh no, it's gone now. Oh, there it is. Still ticking away. 10% for 15 seconds or whatever it was. Once you start getting into new vessels and stuff, you can change these a bit, I think. You're probably going to be a little bit tankier. Maybe your AP will be higher. It really depends on how you choose to build your vessel. So just keep that in mind. That they'll be flexible. You don't. It's not like set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. This is just more or less. If someone has no idea what they're doing, you want to hop on a new player, or you're a new player, maybe coming in for the beta tests. This can kind of give you a direction on where to go for the pit fighter. Okay, so let's go over the talents. There's nothing really game breaking here. You can do whatever you want here. That's up to you. If you want to have more crit chance, go with crit strike. If you want to have less crit chance, but when you do crit, have more damage, go here. Leap, that's the one that I showed you that we do before the stun. Hurlbat, that's the slow. Vicious Stomp, that's the bleed and the blind, or the suppress, I should say. And yeah, Miners, your exploration disc. Massive Cleave. I'm not a big fan of this skill personally. This one turns into the whirling thing that feels like it does no damage. Attack power. Gotta have it. Again, crit chance. I didn't take any there. I did max out the attack power. Your minor disc, you definitely want those. Maybe down the road, once penetration's fixed, you're going to try and put some points in here. So what I didn't take, Mighty Warrior. You can only use... These share a cooldown, so this shares a cooldown with this. And this. I like this one personally. It's how you get like a lot of your survivability. Increases your size, heals, restores rage, briefly prevents damage, equal to 20% of your maximum health, and can be flash cast. Another way to get out of the CC. This one, if you're looking for more damage, you could give this a try. Totally your call. You do kind of have one as the half giant. I don't know if it's exactly the same. Oh, where is it? Embrace your giant heritage, increasing your size, damage bonus, and healing bonus by 5%. So what's this one do? I think this is 20%, isn't it? Yeah. So you could try that if you wanted. I don't recommend it. Brutal Warrior. Not taking this one. Increase your size, inflicting knockdown and damaging nearby enemies for 105 plus 105% weapon damage, while preventing damage equal to 20% of your max HP and preventing control effects. I think I've tried this. I still think I like the Ultimate Warrior better. And we got the Miner here, or the Exploration Disc. I think I went over this already, did I? Maximum Rage and basic attack damage. You could maybe take these two and put them here, depending on how good you are at managing your rage. I don't seem to run out, so I might try it in a future build. I'm going to try out the Minotaur in the test server and just see how it goes. So then you get your majors. Second Wind. So this is a great passive and you should pay attention to it. Recovers 25% of your health over time. After taking damage, dropping you below 50% health. It's only every 2 minutes. But once you, I believe, it's like the second you go below 50, this kicks in and you're regenning. So, very nice. And then just all the pit fighter stuff. Take everything here. There's not really any wiggle room. Personal healing modifier. Attack power. Retaliate. Take this on every build right now. If you listen to nothing else I say. If you have it, take it. If there's an opportunity to take it. There's a lot of CCs going on right now. Whirling Pain. So that's what this is, this thing that gives the barrier for it. This is that ultimate Invincible Warrior that we talked about earlier. The one we use in like group PvP or large group PvP. Leap to safety. So this one's a good thing to remember as well. If you leap away from your target at least 30 meters when you're under 50% health, this will jump you up it'll give you health recovery, and it'll help you up quite a bit. And then just maximum health and healing, and then your crushing damage bonuses and all that good stuff. So something I didn't say yet, you can use an axe on this with Blade Master. I've tried it. I don't recommend it. This thing does way more damage than the axe. If it's all you have, then there's nothing wrong with using it, but I highly recommend going for the mace. I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. If you're just curious what this is the first aid manual. It gives you the ability to craft bandages. Where is it? Survivalist. Better bandages, so you add a piece of cloth. One piece, not two. It'll take two, but you can just use one. And some oak or birch or whatever, and it'll give you the blue bandages. But yeah, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Feel free to share the video if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.